Did you know that most of us are making a silent, daily mistake that's slowly destroying our health from the inside? Every sip of water you take could be helping or harming your body. The difference is in how, when, and what temperature you drink it. Stay with me, because what you'll learn could change your health forever. Part 1. Signs your body is being damaged by improper hydration. Most people think dehydration is obvious. You feel thirsty, you drink water, problem solved. But the truth is far more dangerous and far more silent. Improper hydration doesn't usually announce itself loudly. It doesn't show up one day and say, "Hey, you're doing something wrong." Instead, it creeps in quietly, day after day, wearing the disguise of normal life. And that's why so many people are suffering without realizing the real cause. Let's start with the most common warning sign: constant fatigue. If you wake up tired, feel drained by midday, or rely on coffee just to function, your body may not be lacking motivation. It may be lacking water. When you're improperly hydrated, your blood becomes thicker. That means your heart has to work harder to move oxygen and nutrients to your organs. The result? You feel exhausted doing things that shouldn't exhaust you. And here's the scary part. People normalize this. They say, "That's just adulthood." But it's not. Another major sign is frequent headaches and brain fog. Your brain is made mostly of water. When hydration is off, either too little, too much, or taken at the wrong times, your brain literally shrinks slightly away from the skull. That tension can trigger headaches, poor concentration, slow thinking, and memory problems. You may feel like your mind is cloudy, unfocused, or heavy. Again, most people blame stress, screens, or age, never realizing the issue might be in how they drink water. Now, let's talk about digestive problems, because this is where improper hydration does some of its worst damage. If you regularly experience bloating, gas, acidity, constipation, or a heavy feeling after meals, hydration timing is often the hidden culprit. Drinking too much water at the wrong moments, especially right before or after eating, dilutes digestive juices. That weakens digestion, causes food to ferment instead of break down properly, and creates discomfort that people accept as normal digestion. It's not normal. It's a sign. Then there's dry, aging skin. People spend money on creams, serums, and treatments trying to fix the surface, while the real issue is happening inside. Improper hydration reduces the skin's ability to repair itself. Fine lines deepen faster, skin looks dull and lifeless, and elasticity fades. Your skin is often the first place your body shows distress when hydration is off, because the body prioritizes survival over beauty. Another overlooked signal is joint pain and stiffness. Your joints are lubricated by fluid. When hydration is inadequate or poorly managed, that lubrication decreases. Over time, joints become stiff, inflamed, and painful, especially in the knees, hips, and lower back. Many people assume this is aging or overuse, but dehydration at the cellular level plays a massive role. Now pay close attention to this one: frequent illness and weak immunity. Water is essential for transporting immune cells, flushing toxins, and maintaining healthy lymphatic flow. When hydration is poor, toxins linger longer in the body, and immune responses slow down. You may notice that you catch colds easily, take longer to recover, or feel run down more often than others. And perhaps the most confusing sign of all, unexplained weight gain. This surprises people, but improper hydration can directly affect weight. When the body is dehydrated, it often confuses thirst with hunger.
You eat when you should drink.
On top of that, poor hydration slows digestion and metabolism, making it harder for the body to process food efficiently. Weight begins to creep up, even when eating habits haven't changed much. Finally, there's the sign most people ignore completely: urine color. Your body is constantly communicating with you, and urine is one of its clearest messages. Dark yellow or orange urine is a red alert for dehydration. Extremely clear urine can signal overhydration and kidney strain. The ideal color is a light, straw-like yellow, balanced, calm, healthy. When multiple signs show up together: fatigue, headaches, digestive issues, dry skin, aches, low immunity, it's not bad luck. It's a pattern. And here's the truth most people never hear. It's not just how much water you drink that matters. It's how, when, and at what temperature you drink it. Part 2. Benefits of drinking water correctly. Water is the simplest substance on Earth, and yet, when used correctly, it becomes one of the most powerful healing tools the human body has ever known. Most people drink water the way they do everything else in modern life, quickly, mindlessly, and without intention. A few gulps here, a bottle there, maybe a glass when thirst becomes impossible to ignore. And then they wonder why they don't feel better. But when water is consumed the right way, at the right times, in the right amounts, and in the right manner, it stops being just hydration. It becomes medicine. Let's start with the most immediate benefit people notice: a surge in natural energy. When your body is properly hydrated, blood flows more easily. Oxygen reaches muscles and organs efficiently. Your heart doesn't need to overwork. The result is clean, steady energy, not the jittery spike from caffeine, but a calm strength that lasts throughout the day. People often describe it as feeling lighter or more alive, without being able to explain why. Next comes mental clarity. Proper hydration improves brain function almost instantly. Focus sharpens. Memory improves. That heavy fog lifts. Tasks that once felt overwhelming suddenly become manageable. And what's fascinating is that this clarity doesn't come from stimulation, it comes from balance. The brain finally has the water it needs to transmit signals smoothly, without friction. Then there's digestive efficiency, which is one of the most transformative benefits of all. When you drink water correctly, digestion becomes smooth and predictable. Food breaks down properly. Nutrients are absorbed instead of wasted. Bloating, gas, and heaviness after meals begin to disappear. Bowel movements become regular, effortless, and pain-free. This alone changes people's lives. Because digestion isn't just about comfort, it affects immunity, mood, skin, weight, and energy. Speaking of skin, visible rejuvenation is another powerful benefit. When hydration is correct, skin begins to repair itself from the inside. It becomes more elastic, more radiant, fine lines soften, breakouts decrease. People often assume this requires expensive treatments, but the truth is that hydrated cells function better, regenerate faster, and protect themselves more effectively against aging. Another benefit that surprises many is joint flexibility and pain reduction. Water acts as a natural lubricant for joints and connective tissue. When hydration is balanced, joints move more freely. Stiffness decreases. Inflammation calms down. Many people notice less knee pain, reduced back tension, and greater mobility within just days of correcting how they drink water. Now, let's talk about something deeply underestimated: immune strength. Water is essential for detoxification. It allows the lymphatic system to move waste out of the body. It helps the kidneys filter toxins efficiently. When hydration is correct, the immune system works faster and smarter. People get sick less often. And when they do get sick, recovery is noticeably quicker. Then there's emotional balance. Yes, hydration affects mood. Dehydration, even mild, increases stress hormones like cortisol. That leads to irritability, anxiety, and emotional instability. Proper hydration calms the nervous system. People report feeling more patient, grounded, and emotionally resilient. Small problems stop feeling overwhelming. Now here's a benefit that changes everything for many people: natural weight regulation. When hydration is correct, the body stops confusing thirst with hunger. Cravings decrease. Portion control becomes easier, without effort. Metabolism improves because digestion and cellular function are optimized. Some people lose weight naturally. Others who are underweight gain strength and balance. The body finds its healthy set point when it's properly supported. And then there's the quiet benefit that most people only appreciate in hindsight: long-term organ protection. Your kidneys filter liters of blood every day. Your liver processes everything you consume. Your heart pumps relentlessly. Proper hydration reduces strain on all of them. Over time, this lowers the risk of kidney stones, high blood pressure, metabolic disorders, and chronic inflammation. This is why ancient traditions treated water with respect. In Ayurvedic and Eastern practices, water wasn't something you chugged mindlessly. It was something you received,
Drunk slowly.
at specific times, in harmony with the body's rhythms. They understood that water carries information, not mystical magic, but biological intelligence. Modern science is now catching up. Studies consistently show that hydration affects nearly every system in the body: cognitive function, digestion, circulation, immune response, and aging. Yet the conversation is still stuck on quantity, ignoring quality and method. And this is where people go wrong. They drink more water, but feel worse. They force liters at the wrong times. They shock their system with ice-cold drinks. They overwhelm their kidneys, and they assume water doesn't work for them. But water isn't the problem. The method is. When you drink water correctly, the body responds quickly, sometimes within days. Energy returns. Digestion stabilizes. Pain decreases. Skin improves. Sleep deepens. And that constant sense of being off slowly fades away. In the next part, we'll expose the most common mistakes people make when drinking water, habits so normalized that almost everyone is doing them daily without realizing the damage they cause. Part 3. Common mistakes people make when drinking water. By now, you understand something most people never realize. Water itself is not the problem. The problem is how we use it. Millions of people drink water every single day and still remain dehydrated, exhausted, bloated, and unhealthy. That sounds impossible, but it happens all the time.
Why?
Because they're making the same mistakes over and over, believing they're doing something good for their health, while unknowingly creating long-term damage. Let's expose these mistakes one by one. The first and most common mistake is drinking water only when you feel thirsty. Thirst is not the beginning of dehydration, it's a late warning sign. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already operating in deficit mode. Cells are already rationing water. Blood is already thicker than it should be. Yet most people wait for thirst like it's a polite reminder. It's not. It's an emergency signal. Relying on thirst alone guarantees chronic dehydration. The second major mistake is chugging large amounts of water at once. You've seen it before. Someone realizes they haven't drunk enough water, so they grab a bottle and gulp it down in seconds. It feels productive. It feels responsible. But biologically, it's wasteful. Your body cannot absorb large volumes of water all at once. The kidneys get overwhelmed and quickly flush most of it out through urine. Very little gets used at the cellular level. So instead of hydrating yourself, you stress your kidneys and lose valuable minerals in the process. Hydration is about consistency, not volume. The third mistake is drinking water at the wrong times, especially around meals. This one is incredibly damaging and extremely common. Drinking large amounts of water right before eating dilutes stomach acid before digestion even begins. Drinking right after eating does the same thing when digestion is already in progress. The result? Sluggish digestion, fermentation,
Gas.
bloating, acid reflux, nutrient malabsorption. People then blame the food, never realizing it's the water timing that's sabotaging the process. Another widespread mistake is drinking ice-cold water. Cold water feels refreshing, especially in hot weather. But inside the body, it creates shock. Your system must spend energy warming it to body temperature before it can be used. That energy comes at the expense of digestion, immunity, and metabolism. Worse, cold water hardens fats and food in the stomach, slowing digestion dramatically. Over time, this contributes to bloating, constipation, and metabolic slowdown. Refreshing in the moment, harmful in the long run. The fifth mistake is drinking water standing up or in a rush. Modern life trains us to do everything fast. We drink water while walking, scrolling, working, driving. But the body responds differently when you're rushed. Ancient practices emphasize sitting down and drinking slowly for a reason. When you rush water into your system, it bypasses proper absorption pathways and forces organs to react instead of cooperate. Hydration should calm the body, not shock it. Another subtle but dangerous mistake is drinking straight from bottles. When you drink directly from a bottle, you swallow air along with water. That air becomes trapped in the digestive system, causing bloating and discomfort. Over time, this trapped air interferes with digestion and circulation. Using a glass may seem insignificant, but small habits repeated daily shape your health in powerful ways. Now let's talk about a mistake people don't expect: replacing water with other liquids. Coffee, soda, juice, energy drinks, even flavored waters, people count them all as hydration. But many of these drinks contain caffeine, sugar, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives that dehydrate the body or increase the workload on the kidneys. Yes, they contain water, but they also bring substances that cancel out the benefit. Pure water hydrates. Everything else must first be processed. Another major error is forcing a fixed daily amount. You've heard the rule: drink 8 glasses a day. People follow it blindly, regardless of body size, climate, activity level, or health condition. Some people force water when they're not thirsty. Others avoid it because they already hit their number. Both approaches ignore the body's real needs. Hydration is personal. Numbers are guidelines, not commandments. Then there's overhydration, which is rare but real. Some people drink excessively in short periods, flushing out sodium and electrolytes. This can cause weakness, dizziness, nausea, and in extreme cases, serious complications. While this affects very few people, it highlights an important truth: more is not always better. Balance is the goal. Finally, one of the most overlooked mistakes is drinking large amounts at night. The body is designed to rest at night, especially the kidneys. Drinking excessive water before bed forces them to work when they should be recovering. Sleep becomes fragmented. The body fails to repair properly. Over years, this adds unnecessary strain. Yet people are told it's healthy to drink before bed without understanding the consequences. Here's the uncomfortable truth: most people aren't unhealthy because of what they eat. They're unhealthy because of how they hydrate. These mistakes are so normalized that they feel harmless. But repeated daily, year after year, they quietly erode health. The good news? Every single one of these mistakes is easy to fix. In the next part, we'll uncover the golden rules, the right way to drink water, based on ancient wisdom and modern understanding. Simple rules that, once applied, can dramatically change how your body feels, functions, and heals. Stay with me. This is where everything starts to come together. Part 4. The right way to drink water, ancient wisdom and modern science. Now that we've uncovered the mistakes most people make with water, it's time to turn the page. Because here's the truth: water can be your greatest ally or your silent enemy, depending on how you drink it. And what I'm about to reveal has been known for thousands of years by Ayurvedic and Eastern traditions, only recently being confirmed by modern science. This is where the magic begins. The first principle is simple but revolutionary: drink water slowly and consciously. You might think, I drink water all the time, isn't that enough? But there's a huge difference between mindless consumption and deliberate hydration. When you drink slowly, sip by sip, your body has the chance to absorb and distribute water properly. It isn't just going down your throat, it's entering every cell, every organ, every system that depends on it. Rushing water is like pouring fuel into a car while the engine is off. It won't run efficiently. One technique that has been passed down for centuries is drinking water while seated. Sitting down is not just a formality. It signals the body to relax and prepare for proper absorption. Standing up while drinking forces the kidneys and digestive system to rush, which prevents full utilization of the water. So, the next time you grab a glass, sit down for a moment, take a deep breath, and drink deliberately. This small adjustment alone can change your hydration game completely. Another key secret is the water holding technique. Ancient Ayurvedic texts describe holding water in your mouth for about 4 seconds before swallowing. This isn't arbitrary. Saliva in your mouth is slightly alkaline. When mixed with water before swallowing, it helps neutralize stomach acid and prepares your digestive system for what's coming. Think of it as preconditioning the soil before planting a seed. The stomach can now break down food more efficiently, preventing bloating, heartburn, and slow digestion. Now, let's talk about a mistake most people overlook: drinking water directly from bottles. Sure, it's convenient, but bottles trap air, and when you swallow this air with water, it creates bubbles in your digestive system. Over time, these microscopic bubbles can contribute to bloating, discomfort, and even joint pain. Pour your water into a glass instead. It may feel old-fashioned, but your digestive system will thank you. Temperature is another critical factor. Most people love ice-cold water, especially in the summer. It feels refreshing, right? But your body sees ice-cold water as a challenge. Before it can hydrate you, it must expend energy to bring it to body temperature. Not only does this waste precious energy, but it also slows digestion. Cold water solidifies fats and food in your stomach, making digestion much slower, sometimes hours longer than it should take. Room temperature or slightly warm water, on the other hand, is immediately usable. It lubricates the digestive system, facilitates nutrient absorption, and saves energy your body can use elsewhere, like boosting immunity and metabolism. Now, Let's tackle the most crucial element of all, timing. When you drink is just as important as how you drink. One of the most powerful moments to drink water is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Think about it. Your body has spent the night cleaning, repairing, and eliminating toxins. Overnight, cells and organs have accumulated waste that needs to be flushed. Drinking 1 or 2 glasses of water immediately upon waking is like pressing the reset button. It jumpstarts your digestive system, activates your metabolism, and helps remove toxins before they can cause harm. But timing doesn't stop there. The next golden rule is to drink water at least 1 hour before meals and wait 40 minutes to an hour after eating. This ensures that stomach acid and digestive enzymes are at the right concentration to efficiently break down your food. Water taken too close to meals dilutes these juices, slowing digestion and potentially causing bloating, gas, or nutrient deficiencies. When you respect this timing, digestion becomes effortless. You feel lighter, more energetic, and your body can better absorb vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Hydration throughout the day is equally important. Instead of consuming liters at once, drink small amounts regularly, maintaining a steady flow. A glass every hour or 2 is ideal, adjusted to your body size, activity level, and climate. If you exercise, sweat, or spend time in hot weather, sip during the activity, but avoid chugging a whole bottle at once. Afterward, replace fluids gradually. This rhythm ensures maximum hydration, optimal kidney function, and prevents both dehydration and overloading. And here's a tip most people ignore. Avoid drinking large amounts of water at night. While it seems healthy to hydrate before bed, your kidneys slow down during sleep. Drinking too much forces them to work during rest hours, interrupts sleep with nighttime bathroom trips, and adds cumulative stress over years. A small sip is fine, but the bulk of your hydration should happen during the day. Finally, always listen to your body. While guidelines help, your thirst, urine color, and overall energy are reliable indicators of hydration status. Light yellow urine signals balance. Dark urine signals dehydration. Transparent urine may indicate overhydration. Observing these subtle cues allows your body to guide you toward the perfect hydration strategy. When all these rules come together, sitting, sipping slowly, correct temperature, proper timing, consistent throughout the day, you unlock the full power of water. It becomes a natural healer, boosting energy, improving digestion, enhancing skin, regulating weight, and even strengthening immunity. This is not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle shift that aligns modern science with ancient wisdom. In the next part, we'll reveal the secret 12-day method that Ayurvedic masters use to transform entire communities, showing exactly how to implement these rules into your daily life for maximum effect. This method has been tested for generations, and now it's your turn to experience the benefits. Part 5. The 12-day water method. Transform your body step by step. Now that we've explored the right way to drink water, the secret techniques, the timing, and the temperature, it's time to bring everything together into a practical plan, a method so simple, yet so powerful that it can transform your body in just 12 days. This is the method that Ayurvedic gurus use to completely change the health of entire villages, and it's the same system that modern science is now beginning to validate. The principle is straightforward. Structure your hydration, follow the right timing, and respect your body's natural signals. The goal is not to drink endlessly, but to drink smartly. You see, most people think transformation requires expensive supplements, complicated diets, or hours in the gym. But this method relies on something free, natural, and infinitely powerful: water. And the way you consume it can create ripple effects throughout your entire body, from digestion and skin health to energy levels and weight management. Day 1. Reset and awareness. The first day is all about awareness. Begin by observing your current habits. How much water are you drinking? When are you drinking it? How fast? What temperature? Take note of your urine color and overall energy levels. Then, implement the first rule. Drink 2 glasses of water on an empty stomach immediately upon waking. Sit down, sip slowly, and hold the water in your mouth for a few seconds before swallowing. This alone starts the process of flushing out overnight toxins and activating your digestive system. By the end of day 1, you may notice a subtle increase in alertness, a lighter feeling in your stomach, and a refreshing sense of cleanliness from within. Days 2 to 4. Timing and distribution. The next 3 days are focused on timing. Your main meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, should now be separated from your water intake. Drink 1 glass at least 1 hour before eating, and wait 40 to 60 minutes after eating before consuming more. During these days, distribute the remaining water throughout your day in small, consistent sips, rather than large gulps. Notice how your digestion feels. The bloating and heaviness you may have experienced before will start to diminish. You'll also begin to understand the difference between thirst and hunger, a distinction many people overlook. Days 5 to 7. Temperature awareness. By day 5, temperature becomes your focus. Stop drinking ice-cold water entirely. Only consume room temperature or slightly warm water. If you've ever loved the feeling of ice-cold water, prepare to be surprised. Warm water actually hydrates more efficiently, conserves energy, and aids digestion. You'll begin to notice that your stomach feels lighter, food is digested faster, and even your energy levels are more stable. Think of this as teaching your body to operate in harmony with the temperature of the water it needs. Days 8 to 10. Conscious drinking. Now comes the stage where mindfulness takes center stage. By this point, your body is acclimated to the correct timing and temperature. Now focus on conscious drinking. Sit down, take small sips, hold each sip in your mouth briefly, and swallow slowly. This is the heart of the method. Many people rush hydration, chugging water in minutes, without realizing how much is wasted. Small, deliberate sips allow your kidneys to process water efficiently, your cells to absorb it fully, and your digestive system to prepare for upcoming meals. During these days, you may notice subtle but powerful changes: a reduction in fatigue, improved mental clarity, fewer stomach discomforts, and even a change in the way your skin looks. You're beginning to see the real transformation that comes from proper hydration, a body that can actually function as it was designed. Days 11 to 12. Consolidation and optimization. The final 2 days are about consolidating the habit and observing its full effects. At this stage, the method becomes second nature. You'll notice that your body naturally tells you when it needs water, that you no longer confuse thirst with hunger, and that digestion has improved drastically. You may also see changes in weight regulation, because when digestion works efficiently, your body gains or loses weight according to its needs. Skin will begin to glow more consistently, and energy levels will be sustained without caffeine or artificial stimulants. By the end of the 12-day method, the transformation is clear. What seemed like a simple habit, drinking water correctly, has triggered cascading benefits across your entire system. Chronic fatigue diminishes, bloating disappears, digestion becomes smooth, skin becomes radiant, and even minor aches and pains begin to fade. Your body starts functioning like a finely tuned machine, no longer struggling under poor hydration habits. But here's the most fascinating part. This method isn't just about temporary results. It's about rewiring your habits for a lifetime. The body adapts to this pattern, and the longer you maintain these principles, the more profound and lasting the benefits become. Imagine never needing constant caffeine to wake up, never struggling with digestion, never battling bloating, fatigue, or dry skin. All of this is possible when you respect your body's most fundamental need, water. So your next step is simple but crucial: commit. Follow this 12-day water method exactly as prescribed. Observe, note, and adapt to your body's signals. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Small, deliberate actions compound into extraordinary results. Tomorrow morning, begin with those 2 glasses on an empty stomach. Sit down, sip slowly, feel the water move through your body. That simple act is your first step toward a complete transformation, a body that is energized, balanced, and thriving. Now that you know the secret to drinking water the right way, it's time to put it into action. Start tomorrow morning with 2 glasses on an empty stomach, follow the timing and temperature rules, and watch your body transform. Share this knowledge with your friends and family. It's free, powerful, and life-changing. Your health is your most valuable asset. Protect it wisely, sip by sip.